Hey, here we are at day 93. Last lesson, we continued finding surface area, but now we are finding surface area of pyramids. So with a pyramid, I like to think of finding the base and then finding all of the faces. So the pyramids we did in our lesson were all square pyramids, right? So if that's 5, then that's 5. The base is just a parallelogram, so we can just do 5 times 5, and we get 25 centimeters squared. Okay, because it is a square pyramid, all of the triangles coming out of it are the exact same size. So we now only need to find the area of one triangle and then times it by 4 because there's 4 total. Okay, the area of a triangle is 1/2. The base is 5. The height is 8. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. That's that one right there. So now we're going to times that by 4 and get 80. So we have 80 and 25. Add that together to get 105 centimeters squared. Surface area still with a triangular prism. Why prism? Because there are 2 bases. Didn't come up to a point. So let's start with those triangular bases. Because it's a triangle, we're going to go base times height. And there's our 90 degree. It's the same one we did yesterday. It's the exact same one we did yesterday. Perfect. You should be able to do this on your own now. So 8 times 6 is 48. Half of that is 24. Because there's 2 of them, we're going to say that that's 48. Okay. And we'll do the bottom one this time. So we did something different last lesson. But this bottom one is a rectangle. So it's just base times height, which is 8 and 16. Gonna cheat and look. 96. No. 8 times 16. Wait, okay, there we go. 8 times 16, 128. Then I'm going to do this back rectangle, which is 6 times 16, which I won't cheat anymore. I'll do the work. 6 times 16 is 96. And then this kind of front flat one is 10 times 16, which I know is 160. So I add all of those together, and I get 48 plus 128 plus 96 plus 160. Get 432 centimeters squared. Is that what I got yesterday? Yep. All right. So I probably did it correct. All right. Find this surface area. Oh, this is the exact one that Maya just did. Not going to do this one again. I think we're done then. No, hold up. Okay, we have not done this one yet. We're still good. All right. Oh, it's getting a little late apparently. Find the surface area. We got a rectangular prism. This is where I like to go front and back. There's my front. It is 5 right here. This is not labeled, but it's the same as that right there. So 5 times 3 is 15. But it's front and back, so I'm going to double it and get 30. My 2 sides, side is 4 times 3, which is 12. Double that because there's 2 sides for 24. And then my top and my bottom. Top's not labeled, but my bottom is 5 and 4. So top and bottom, 5 times 4 is 20. Double that for 40. And now I'm going to add all 3 of those together. Get 30 plus 24 plus 40, and I get 94. 94 centimeters squared. Awesome. All right, what is this 3D figure? It looks like all the sides are equal, So we could call it a square prism, or we could just call it a cube. A cube is all squares. Let's see how perfectly I can draw my squares. There needs to be 6 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's what I'm doing for my net. Now there's lots of different ways you can draw a square, cube, but that's my way. What shape is A, B, C, D? I see some ordered pairs, some coordinates, so I immediately draw my ordered pair. Oh, my coordinate plane. A is at 0, 0. Boom. A. B is at 0, 3. I gotta think about these zeros. So if my first number is back and forth, and I'm not going back and forth, I'm just catching my elevator up, that means B will be right here. C is at positive 3, positive 3, so that will be positive 3, positive 3, C right there. And then D, now we're going to go over 3, but not catch the elevator at all, so it'll just be right here. Ah, look at that beautiful thing. It's like square day today. We have created a square. Hey.
Do you have to redo it?
No. I didn't redo it. I just put little notes on the screen as I went through it. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, because I did really
You can watch it and decide if you think it's too mean of me picking on you.
Wait,
But it was like, wait, what is the formula? Oh, you said, this is so easy. And I said, yeah, if you use the correct formula. Is that okay?
I mean, that's kind of hard.
Like for this is super easy if you use the correct formula. What shape is that?
This is totally the right formula.
Oh, please do it correctly. Oh, I'm going to close my eyes. I don't know if I can watch. What is the world?
That's totally the right formula.
Tell me you're joking.
I know I'm wrong. It's sarcasm.
Oh my gosh. I know you can't do that with me though.
Why?
I'm a little tender from like you not remembering the area of a triangle.
My bad. We don't have a test on it yet.
Let's see if she's got the correct formula. If she does, it's going to make this problem really easy for me to do.
Wait.
Oh. Thank you. Perfect. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. And what are we going to do first?
Add that. I was trying to find the calculator. Where was the calculator?
Right here. I saw you use my phone.
Yeah, because I couldn't find the calculator.
62, half of 62 times 17. I'm going to do half of 62. I can either go 62 divided by 2 and get half of it, or I can do 62 times 0.2. Nope, not 0.2. 62 times 0.5, which is 31. 31 times 17 is 527. You know what's going to be awesome, Maya? When my students watch this, your classmates watch this, and they like pick out mistakes that we made.
They're going to scream at me. They're going to be like, Maya, you got it wrong.
No, even me right now. They're going to be like, you and Maya thought you did it right. All right, we're going to multiply first, and then we're going to subtract and get 15. And then I'm going to plug in the 15. 2 times 15 is 30, minus 5 is 25. I'm going to plug that in for x. 20 times 2 is 40, minus 5 is 35.
And then next year, 5th graders, they're going to watch it probably.
Yeah, you're going to be like, you're so funny. Timothy bought M markers for $4 each. Or per marker, right? $4 per marker, each marker. So we know that's times. He spent a total of $20. How many markers did he buy? Write an equation and then solve. So I got to write the equation first. Okay. Markers, $4 for each marker. And he spent a total, so equals 20. So there's my equation. Now how do I solve that? Well, I'm going to isolate the variable and get 5. You spent a total of 5 markers. 225th and 6th graders at Lincoln, 60% of the students are having school lunch. How many students are having home lunch?
I see.
You did a great job putting the percent over 100. Okay, now you got to talk me through this 220. Is that all of the students, or is that just the students having home lunch
That's
or
all
school
the
lunch?
students because it's their 225th.
So do I put on top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay. Now this
What do they do wrong
60%
on the other one?
are the students who are having school lunch. So I'm going to put an S for school lunch. 35 is not the part. It was the whole. It was all the pitches, all the games he pitched.
Did you see me try to?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to simplify this and then times by 22. Times by 22. 6 times 22 is 132. So 132 students are having school lunch. Do not circle that. We actually got to read the question. Because the question says how many
Now you
students are
have to
having
subtract that.
home
220.
lunch.
220.
Yeah, we need to subtract 220
I can teach this now.
minus 132.
Now that I actually,
Now that I'm here explaining it, I can teach it.
totally.
You were kind of put on the spot. I did not warn you at all. I should have
I
let
just
you
came
do it.
straight down
I
and you said
know.
you're videoing. I was like, what? And then you didn't even have time for me to explain. You're like, Kate, you're going in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go!
Are having home lunch. Okay, maybe I'll let you do the next one. On a coordinate map, a Walmart is located at 6. Oh, you also have the ordered. You have 4-4.
Oh my!
Right here. What quadrant should 4-4 be in?
On that side.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 6, -7 would be here, though. Do you agree with that?
So I got,
This
if
is
this was
the
a real
Walmart.
thing, I would get all of them wrong.
Well, you would have redone and double-checked your work and all of that.
Yeah,
So,
I would
you wanna
use the
go.
video, but I
Okay,
guess I'm not using the
7
video.
units north. So if this is over 6 and down 7, and I need to go 7 units north, it means instead of going south, down, I need to go up 7, which puts me right there. So the Maverick is over 6 and then just stayed right there at 6. Last one. Samantha paid $26.25 for 3 books that all cost the same amount. What was the cost per book?
You need to divide that by 3.
Good job. How do you know that?
Because it said Samantha paid $26.25 for 3 books.
This. Guess what? Doesn't even say what to do with. Oh, yeah, it does. What was the cost per book? Okay, so that's going to be
3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, wow, you're fast.
I mean, I've been doing this for like 15 years.
Yeah, I'm 12.
Longer than you've been alive. So don't feel bad. Do you agree with that? Nope, I don't agree with that. That should be a 5. Okay, so each book costs
$8.75.
Is
that a good cost for a book?
Depends on what kind of book it is. All right. Thank you for being here for Math with Mrs. Madsen and Mrs. Madsen's daughter, Maya Marie Madsen. And we really like M's in our house, so we'll just say, I'm trying to think of a synonym for goodbye that starts with M. Marvelous. Bye.
Maya Marie Madsen, Jessica Batson.